best of African football is currently on display at the African Cup of Nations holding in Côte d'Ivoire. We've seen African players dazzle and shine at the competition, which has produced some shocking results as teams that were tagged favorites losing games that many would refer to as walkovers. Joining us on the show to discuss the ongoing AFCON 2023 is Amaju Pinnick, Vice President, AFCON Organising Committee. Good morning, Mr. Pinnick, and welcome to the morning show.
Good morning. Thank you for having me once again.
Well, thank you for joining us. Quickly, what are those things that stand out for you in AFCON 2023? I mean, you've been there since, fully involved and all of that. What are those things that we could say these are the standout moments, standout developments in AFCON 2023?
Yeah, when the new leadership of CAF took over, we decided that we wanted first to abide by what's called total club licensing requirement. You know, in French you call it the cahier de charge, the condition to host tournament, which we have decided to take to the highest level. One, in terms of the pitch. You can see the pitches are so lovely and very well maintained before, during, and after the games. Then, of course, I mean, in Africa, we still grapple with accommodation, but in Côte d'Ivoire, there's been an amazing accommodation everywhere. Then, the only way they had a bit of shortage was the city called San Pedro. And in the city called San Pedro, where the Moroccan team is quartered, they had to create, they coincidentally saw a Moroccan that owned a small hotel and rebuilt within 4 months that hotel, and also did the road, and today that's where they are, you know. So, so far so good. Then outside the pitch of play, they've been amazing matches going on, and everything has been going very, very well.
All right, that's really good to hear. Now let's talk about
To me, we are excited with the quality of play, with the display of good football artistry, the quality of organization, and the quality of, most importantly, the pitches.
All right, that's excellent. We see that, and we must say that it makes football exciting to watch. And this year's AFCON has been quite well organized. Mr. Pinnick, can you hear me? Mr. Pinnick? All right, we'll take a quick break.
I can hear you.
All right, we'll take a quick break. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, excellent. So I was going to ask now to talk about the performances, especially the representations by countries. Of course, Nigeria over the weekend was successful over one of the most perhaps interesting games of this particular tournament, Nigeria versus Cameroon. We also saw some upsets where Egypt has also been kicked out of this particular tournament, and a few surprises here and there. How would you rate the teams currently still in competition, especially the Nigerian team, who were said to have started a bit slow but seem to be picking up momentum?
Well, like I keep saying, in football there are no minions anymore, you know. If we look at global football, only less than a week ago, Villarreal trashed Barcelona 5-3. So football is 11 per side. It's more of motivation and energy for the player and the right mentality at that point. So I'm not going to just say that congratulations to some of the teams that come. What really concerns me is the organization, but of course I'm a Nigerian. I'm so very interested in the Super Eagles, and so far they've displayed what they have crafted, what they have curated to display in this tournament. And I believe we are very happy with their performance. And I'm happy with the leadership of the Nigerian Football Federation, because there's a beautiful synergy between myself, the president, and also the minister in trying to ensure that we talk to the players, we talk to the technical crew, and ensure that they get to that level where everybody we really appreciate. And everything we talk to them about, especially the coach has his own plan, his own strategy. The players on their part, they have decided to be nationalistic. They are trying not to be patriotic. They have decided to play for Nigeria. They have decided to be resilient, to be dogged, to be fighters, and that they have displayed on the pitch. So if they continue the way they played the last game against Cameroon, I believe we might just be smiling with the trophy. If they continue with that resilience, if they continue with that purpose, that purposeful kind of play, you know, but you cannot just say that. And I'm happy they are taking it one game at a time. One game at a time. It's not, oh, they are not saying because they're going to play Angola, they are going to jump. No. They are going to play Angola, and the same resilience, I believe, and I pray, they put into it is what they are going to get. So let's just keep praying for them. Let's just keep supporting them. And we seize the opportunity to also thank the president, you know. At the appropriate time, he was able to sign all the approvals they requested. So I believe we are in the right track, but we shouldn't get carried away. We should just be modest with with what we have achieved so far in the tournament. And I believe it's one step at a time. Now we know that if we go through as Angola, the next stage will be either playing Guinea or DRC. Then, you know, and not keep looking at that game. Our concentration fully now should be to play to beat Angola. Angola is not an easy team. There's a high-scoring team. Dala, their captain, has scored 3 goals in this tournament. He's very quick with the ball and very fast. But I believe we have a strategy. Our defense has been voted one of the best so far. And then kudos should go to Ekong and his team. Kudos should go to Ahmed Musa, who hasn't played, but I know the kind of motivation is given to them from behind. So, and also the entire team, the executive committee, the president of NFF has been in and out. All what we want this moment for Nigeria. We want Nigeria. Nigeria is going through a phase right now. And in that phase, we want people to be happy. We don't just want to look at the negative part of the country. Okay. This is a very positive part. Like I said in one of my interviews, in the course of that match, the 2-hour period of that match, I'm sure there was no single kidnapping, there was no single robbery, because even the kidnappers, everybody will be watching the game. So that's the beauty and the strength of football.
Anyway, very quickly. I mean, AFCON used to be dominated by certain traditional champions. You could say, oh, Ghana, Nigeria, Morocco, Tunisia, South Africa, Egypt. But in this tournament, there have been so many upsets. DRC Congo beating Egypt, Mauritania beating Algeria, Namibia beating Tunisia. I mean, a lot of upsets. What does this say about the state of play, football in Africa?
Well, I can tell you, African football is growing, but like I keep saying, this is football. In football, there are no minions. You could recall how Saudi Arabia defeated Argentina, that later went on to win the World Cup. You can also recall how Japan beat Germany, a superpower in world football, and how they went up to the quarterfinals. So that's football. Football, to me, I keep saying, there will be more surprises even today. You know, I've told my friend, my brother, Sengo, who is also a co-president in this organizing committee, and also the first vice president of CAF, that they should watch it, you know, because the Ivorians are going to come all out for them today because they've been given another opportunity by God. I saw how they were humiliated and escorted out of that stadium, praying that to get another opportunity, now that they have it. You are not going to tell Nicolas Pepe how to trap the ball, how to chase the ball, how to control the ball. He knows them. The only thing they need today is just to motivate them and build their mental energy and capacity to say, listen, we are playing for this country that has spent so much in doing this. We are playing for this country, and everything will change. So it's 11 per side. African football has grown, and people now understand the dynamics. And they now know that, listen, for us to be able to achieve this, we must win. For us to be appreciated back home, we must win. For us to be appreciated and our value will rise in our clubs, we must win. The mentality is winning. the mentality is winning. So they don't care who are they are playing against. Whether they are playing against 10 Osimhen, 10 JJ, 10 Ronaldo, 10 Messi, we don't give a hoot. We just want to win, and that's the mentality.
Well, on that note, we'd like to thank you very much, Mr. Amaju Pinnick, a member of the AFCON Organizing Committee. Thank you very much indeed.